Hello. I grew a mustache. I got some fun stashes when I was at Walmart. 50 cents. Halloween clearance. They're pink. I thought they were cute. So that's just gonna be my mustache for today. It is the first time I put one on, so it's kind of weird. Okay, we're gonna take it off for now. Man, they make your upper lip sweat. Put him on here with his little family. What is today? Wednesday. It's Wednesday. And I just filmed my ornament video. I looked exactly like this because I just finished like 2 seconds ago. Maybe a minute ago, because it was hopefully you guys understand what I did. No promises. Another beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's in the 70s. Dad, his friend Odie, and Larry. The guys came here and they got in Dad's car and they took off to go to that big discount store that Dad and I went to a couple weeks ago. That Bailey's Discount, about an hour and a half away. So the guys are on a little field trip themselves. So who knows what the Humper's going to come back with. You just never know. So they left about 12:30, I think. And it's now almost 2. So they're probably there now. They're probably looking around. Unless they got lost, which is a possibility. I printed Dad out a little map and I wrote down the directions on what roads to take. So hopefully, I don't think he took his Magellan with him. What are you doing, Bub? Hey, kitty. What you doing? Oh, I tried these chocolates I got at Aldi. They're almost like a Kit Kat. They look like they come in a stick, individually wrapped. And they are hazelnut wafers. You can break them into 3 pieces. And they're really good. Very good. Hazelnut's a popular flavor in chocolate in Europe. I know it, especially in Germany. Hazelnut in their chocolate and paprika on their chips. Very popular, both things. That crock pot chicken stuff I made last night, we really did like it. Today, when I was getting some for lunch, Dad's like, I really did like that. And I told Dad, I said, several people have mentioned that they use stovetop to make their meatloaf. They use that for the breading instead of crackers or breadcrumbs. And he's like, that's a good idea. I might have to try that. So the next time we make meatloaf, we're going to try it that way. So yeah, ain't much else going on. The neighbor guy over here, the older guy, he's been doing work outside lately. And I heard Dad out there. Dad was out blowing leaves, waiting for the guys to get here. And I hear him yelling. I'm like, who's he yelling at? Then I hear, do you need a better ladder? You're going to kill yourself on that ladder. And if you fall off the ladder, you're going to go to the home. He has a real rickety ladder over here. So Dad gave him a nice sturdy one and a better saw. Because he had a whole old saw trying to saw off some branches. And he went back over to check on him. And he's like, man, your saw goes through this stuff like butter. So I said, did you ever ask him what his name is? Dad's like, no. I've never talked to him yet. I've never really caught him out to talk to him. But Dad does. And I say, ask him what his name is. But Dad always tells him, if you need anything or you need to borrow something, just come over. You know. He's like, I got about all the tools and things that you might need. So yeah, I guess he was gone last week in Chattanooga because we noticed it was pretty still over there. One of his grandchildren got christened. Today I had a visitor, my friend who passed away, Melissa, her mom stopped by. She brought a chair back that Melissa had, we'd given Melissa years ago, an old metal, real heavy duty chair. We had a set of 4. And when we got him at parents got him at an auction, and Dad's like, "Do you want one?" Because she was a big girl and she wanted a sturdy chair to sit in at her desk. So when Melissa's mom was going through stuff, she goes, "Do you want this chair back?" I said, "If you don't want it, we'll take it back. But if you want it, keep it." She goes, "No, we don't need it. That's okay." So she brought that back today and just chit-chatted. She asked how my doctor's visit went and how everything was going with me. And she was heading out to the cemetery to pick up the Halloween pumpkin. And then she was going to go home, and her husband was going to go on a ride today. He's a motorcycle Harley rider guy, and there's not going to be too many more days left in the season to go riding, and it's 72 out, so him and his friends will go out for like 3 or 4 hours and just go for a good ride. She used to go with him years ago, but she said, "I can't do it anymore." She's got really bad knees, and she said, "I just can't. It won't let me get on the motorcycle anymore." And tomorrow she's getting a cortisone shot in her knee, and she knows a replacement's probably going to be in her future. So she was talking to Dad about that, and Dad showed her his scar and told her what it was like, and I showed her the x-ray on my phone of what it was before surgery and what it looks like after surgery. And so she's going to see how this cortisone shot helps her. And she said, I might have to start thinking about replacement. She's the same age as my dad, but she hasn't changed in years. She looks the same. So she's so sweet. She gave me a big hug before she left, and I was like talking to her. She's just such a good lady. And I said, "I have a question for you." I said, "I have a picture I want to show you, and there's a necklace that Melissa's wearing." I said, "If it's possible, if you find it or know where it is," because she hasn't gone through the jewelry much, just a couple things like this. This is one of Melissa's necklaces I showed in a video at one time. And I said, "It's no problem if I can't have it, but I want to show you a picture." And I have it on my phone, and it's a picture of Melissa sitting on her couch, taken exactly a year before she died. It was taken July 16th, because it has the date on there, and she passed away on July 16th. And it was an ankh. She wore an ankh necklace quite often. And I showed her the picture. She goes, "Oh my God." I'm like, "What?" She goes, "I just found that necklace a couple days ago. The cats had it on the floor playing with it, and I just found it." She goes, "That's crazy." And I said, she goes, "I know right where it is, 'cause I just picked it up just a couple days ago." And I was showing her the few pictures I had on my phone of Melissa for the last few times she was here. And she has a picture she's going to give me that her son had taken of her, and it's still hard to think that she's gone. That took a lot of wind out of my sails this year, the whole July thing with her passing away and then Wanda going. It's just, I don't know, very deflating, I guess. It's been a sucky year for so many of my friends. Oh, it's crazy. But it is what it is, I suppose. Tomorrow, the cousin's coming over. I got my notes here for business stuff. Oh, I have a note here for video. Cosmic You. When I comment back to you, do you get the comments? Because they don't show up as being a comment. So I don't know if you see any of my comments back to you. It won't let me send you them. So a question that they asked me is, do I have any videos of my mom? My mom was not very fond of being on video. I wish she was. I wish I had more video of her, but I have very little. The clip I go watch sometimes when I want to see her is in my classics playlist of when she was out back shoveling snow with Heidi. But she passed away in 2008, so it was kind of early in my YouTube days. I was around for a couple years before she passed away, but she was not fond of the camera. Now, as you all know, my dad, no problems. I'll have a whole Humper library. But my mom is very, no, not my mom. Which I feel bad for. I wish I had videos of her. I wish I had videos of her where I hear her talking more. To hear her voice. Yeah. But, yeah. But Cosmic You, why can't I comment to you? What's the deal? All right, I'm rolling out. It's 10 minutes. Gotta go.